Today we're going to be talking about our two-step equations. This should be review, but because we haven't done a lot of solving of equations yet, I thought that it would probably be a good idea to do a couple together. So, a two-step equation, first of all, an equation, we've got something like 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5 is an expression. Okay? We have two terms, it's a binomial, it's an expression. What makes it an equation is the equal sign. Okay? You get that equal in both of them. Okay? So now is that equation. Equal sign. Okay? I just want to cover two-step equations for a little bit. Just again, this should be a review, but it's a good idea to cover stuff because tomorrow what we're going to be doing is grabbing, factoring, and solving two-step equations and kind of jamming them together, which can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're a little rusty on two-step equations. So we're going to do some of those. So looking at this, I'm realizing I made a terrible equation, so we're going to get a decimal here. So let me change that. That's a terrible idea. We're making 55. So we'll get next week. Okay, so 55. First thing that you want to do, if you remember from the earlier math classes, here's my dear Sally. This is the order of operations. That while you are looking at simplifying, you need to start with your parentheses, then exponents, then do your multiplication, then do your division, then do your addition, and then do your subtraction. When we are solving, instead of going down, we go up. Okay? We like to start with our subtraction. We don't have any. Then hit our addition. We do have some. So how do we undo division? Or sorry, we have addition. How do we undo addition? The opposite. Subtraction. So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. So if I have two things that are equal to each other, and I take 5 away from both of them, they'll still be equal because I took the same amount. It's the same thing to both of them. So it'll still be equal. So I'll have plus 5 minus 5. Those two will cancel. I'll have to put 2x on this side. That's 50. Okay? Then let's work our way back up. Subtraction, addition, did that. I don't have any division. I do have some multiplication. So let's get rid of that. 5 by 2. The opposite of multiplication is division. The 2's will cancel. And x will equal 25. Okay. That's all we're looking at today. Two-step equations, like I said, tomorrow you'll be doing them at the same time as factoring. We just want to do a little bit of review. Let me make something just a little bit more complicated because I want to cover division, because division is something that we frequently struggle with. Yeah. So you say that's okay. Right? For some reason, I really love multiplication and addition, and there's something about subtraction and division that just so kind of like odd numbers. I don't like odd numbers. So let's go with like. Oh, that was stupid. Let's do that. Let's do like 9 over 3 plus 8. I don't want that there. Equals 38. Okay. So x divided by 3 plus 8 equals 38. Okay. Good for that. Working our way back up. Do I have any subtraction? No. I do have some addition, so let's get rid of that. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. I'll be left with 30 over here. 38 minus 8 is 30. X divided by 3 equals 30. I'm working our way back up. I have some division. The way you undo division is you multiply both sides by 3. 3 divided by 3 will cancel, and x will equal 30 times 3 is 90. So that's what we're shooting for today. I do want to cover something really briefly because it will kind of come up tomorrow. So you'll not see problems like this next one. That's a good thing to kind of look at. If I have an expression like 2x squared
squared plus 4x equals 12.
With the stuff we're doing tomorrow, we're going to need everything set to 0. So the first step you're going to do here is if I want this set to 0, remember, I can do whatever I want to any equation at any time, as long as I do it to both sides. I could multiply both of these sides by 55 if I wanted to. I don't want to. It wouldn't do me any good, but I could if I wanted to. But one thing that I do want to do, and this is going to come tomorrow, is I want to subtract 12 from both sides. Okay, so we're going to want to set equal to 0. That will leave me with 2x squared. Remember to keep everything separated. You can only combine your like terms. Minus 12, and then there's nothing left over here. 12 minus 12 is 0. Okay, so that's kind of a getting set up for everything tomorrow's step. There will be homework posted in just a moment. Go ahead and jump into that. A reminder that the midterm is on Friday, so make sure that you have all your tests in and that you're ready to pass so that you can send home report cards with passing grades. And then I'll see you